What's up, guys? Philip at Trade Genius. Kind of wanted to take a larger look at Bitcoin because a lot of people are wondering what's going on. Is it ever going to go back up, etc., etc. So I wanted to just basically take like a daily view, take a look at what we've done, what we've broken down to, right? And then kind of go over what these types of breakdowns actually play into as far as when bigger whales or institutional funds are looking to accumulate large amounts of Bitcoin. So we're going to dive into that in this video. So let's check it out.
Trade Genius.
All right, guys, so what we're going to talk about is this area here that we broke through. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. So you saw we had we were consolidating our slingshot signals, we're firing. And by the way, if you want to get those, we do have our Black Friday specials running. A really good deal. The indicators are going to be in this $4.99 package, but all of these packages are marked down extra low now till Black Friday. So I encourage you guys to get down on that. The stuff will pay for itself really quickly, and you will be making profit on another income stream and help you get more financially freed up. But I encourage you guys to check that out. These prices do not last and are ending on Black Friday, and they are marked down especially low than usual specials. All right, so check that out. Okay, back to the chart. Okay, guys, so basically, you know, as we've seen in this chart, we had this area of consolidation, right? If you're new to Bitcoin and you're looking at, you know, what does this all mean? This is just price consolidating off of a major run up, okay? So, and this happens with Bitcoin. You get these major run-ups, although this time it was just in a matter of tens of thousands of dollars instead of tens of dollars or hundreds of dollars, right? Or thousands of dollars, as was the case in past blow-off tops. And then price always collapses back down. This is normal, okay? So this is normal. This is just, you know, everyone is just getting tired of the time that this is taking to consolidate, but this is fairly normal for Bitcoin price action. Sometimes they don't consolidate this long and they will stop like in this area and move back up, as has happened back in previous years. But this is starting to look like the 2014-2015 type cycle, and that took a better part of 2 years. Will this take the same amount of time? Probably not. Probably will be a shorter consolidation. But so that being said, what happens is, and to explain price action and what happens here, the difference in this price cycle is we've had institutional investors now are more prominent. You might have had a little bit, it's kind of the early funds in 2015, 2014 maybe, but now this landscape has drastically changed. So now you're going to see trading moves more like you see in bigger markets like Forex and things like that. So when you have a level that's tested like this, yes, you're going to, for very short-term type swing trades, you're gonna buy when these levels are tested. However, when it gets tested multiple times like this, what ends up happening is you end up breaking support. And the bigger guys know this. And what happens is you have basically a big bunch of liquidity in the form of stops here from people that are going to trade because they want to get long, but they don't want to be involved in a move like this. So then they get out, and that creates liquidity. So they know that can collapse price and fill large orders, okay? Now, true, a lot of large purchases are done off exchange in the OTC, or what they call the over-the-counter market, and those are prearranged private deals. But as this market moves on, you're gonna see these types of sweeps of liquidity. So basically what happens, they come in, they raid those stops, and now all of a sudden there's a ton of liquidity that can fill a larger order. Sometimes the OTC market is fickle, they can't get a deal done, okay? So it doesn't always happen on the OTC market. But what would, excuse me, what would validate this as one of those events where this is like a type of bottom that we've seen in the past, like in 2015 we had a similar move and then that was the end of it, would be another move back to the highs and then higher, okay? So we'd basically be looking for a move up here, probably some resistance here, and then ultimately a move up to this, back to the 6,800 level, but ultimately making higher highs, which we haven't been able to do. So that would be clearing that 65 to 6,600 level, okay? And then boom, you're up above back into the 6,800 area. Okay, that right there would be a hugely bullish indicator that we possibly could be done to the downside. Now, to focus on the downside, because you got to look at a balanced view. Essentially what we've got on our hands is, again, we've got an area. Why price moves so quickly through here is because there wasn't a lot of price history in this area to begin with. When we came up here back last year at 4,900, so we hit our head on 5K and then zoomed through, I mean, literally after that 5K move, and then we had that Jamie Dimon low that touched right around 3,000, and then boom, rocket shipped up to 7,600, okay? But through this zone here, from this 4,300 area on up to where we are, where this support was holding here at 63.95, there was just no amount of price action that had a lot of volume in it. It just was like there was just nobody in the way there. I think most people weren't even probably underestimated the amount of buy pressure, so the sellers weren't really there in that area. So it zoomed right through it. So you have this volume void, okay? So that's why the price dropped as drastically as it did through there. And honestly, breaking that price level there, I was expecting probably a speedy move down. So I said that was the biggest risk coming into this area here, where we were kind of consolidating to a point where we were running out of space on this trend line and the support line. So if that move up does not happen, you're basically going to be looking at probably the next level where people are going to start stepping in is around this $4,500 level. But I just wanted you guys to understand where we might be moving into an area where we have more sophistication as far as trying to find liquidity. And so you will see areas that they think are prone to failing get manipulated, and I'm not a huge manipulation fan, but there are going to be tactics to get liquidity freed up to fill large orders. That is a real thing. It happens a lot in the Forex markets when people are trying to establish a very large position. So keep an eye on that. That's just something that you need to know will happen. But if you do see price retrace and go higher like I just outlined, could be a good opportunity, or a good chance I should say, that we've seen the lows in this cycle and we can start looking for higher highs. And I wouldn't expect an extremely big move back up. Normally when we start consolidating like this, unless there's some dramatic news event that would affect the value of Bitcoin where it's really getting sought after, but there would probably be a gradual increase until we start seeing another momentum event where we start seeing some bigger moves like we've been accustomed to in the last, especially through 2017. All right, so just that's food for thought, guys. If you're interested in our indicators or anything like that, we do have a Black Friday special running, and it has extremely good prices on our packages. We normally don't ever get down to $2.99, but there it is. So check that out. All right, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
Trade Genius.